I sure as hell didn't think I'd be back down here in the Olive Garden restaurant set tonight, but duty calls. I got a text from a friend of mine not all that long ago, and I thought it was fake. I thought it was phony. Look, I'm not in the mood for jokes. Come on. I'm busy right now. I'm trying to work here. Don't try to send me some phony baloney graphic from the Raiders claiming that they've had the Ravens back out of the trade for Maxx Crosby. Here it is. Take a look. Now, what I first got was just the graphic, not the tweet from the official gold check, not just the blue check. They paid for the gold check in Las Vegas account on Twitter. So when I first got it, I thought, okay, very funny. I didn't see it anywhere. I started looking, and then boom, there it was. And then I thought maybe they were hacked, but it's apparently real. The Ravens exercise their prerogative. And this is something that I have mentioned many times. No trade in the NFL is done. Remember the example I used not that long ago? You got to put both keys in, each team. Got to put their key in. Turn it this way, that way, that way. I don't know which way. But both keys have to be turned. Both teams have to independently send to the league office information communicating the trade and the terms. Oh, and I did say this because I said the terms as communicated have to be identical. Deja vu all over again. So it happened. Lightning strikes. The potential for the thundercloud is always there when you do a deal before the league year begins. And if there's time from the moment the tentative deal is done until the league year opens, either team can say, I don't want to do that. And there's no consequence. Now, the Raiders may be upset. Too bad. Read the rule book, as a certain Raiders minority owner once said about the Ravens. Reports are already emerging that it was a failed physical, but the guy just had knee surgery. Of course he's going to fail a physical. I want to know more about why he failed the physical. Was it because of the knee that's still recovering from, surgery? Or is it something else? Does he have some neck thing that we don't know about? Some other issue? Bad spleen, as the case may be. Here's the reality with failed physicals, or physicals generally. Doc's got a lot of discretion. And so if a team's looking for a way out of any trade, even after it's been communicated to the league pending a physical, the physical becomes the get out of jail free card, or as a wise man once said on PFT Live or Chris Sims Unbuttoned, get out of free jail card. I feel like there's more to this one. I feel like there's a surface that needs to be scratched. Gut feeling, spider sense, the way the Raiders announced it. If this was as simple as Maxx Crosby legitimately failing a physical for some condition that the Ravens didn't know about, I don't think we would have gotten, put it up again. I don't think we would have gotten that. They have backed out of our trade agreement. Doesn't mention failed physical, and it oozes with, we're pissed off about this, doesn't it? We will have no further comment at this time. Thank you very much for your attention to this matter. There's more here. Doesn't take a genius, which qualifies me, to figure that out. So now, what are the Raiders going to do with Maxx Crosby? They're going to trade him to the Cowboys? They're going to take the first, the second, and a player? Bears back in play? Somebody else going to come to the table? Is he going to pass a physical with another team? Maxx did that 13-minute video. Goodbye to the Raiders. Hello to the Ravens. I have a feeling we're going to see a Maxx video soon, and I bet the background won't be purple. Unless he's going to the Vikings. Probably won't happen, but at least the purple's there. So This is just weird. This is bizarre. You know, I've tried to take a step away from all the hype that we've been exposed to about free agency. It's really been a boring free agency when you think about it, big picture. I'm sorry I'm not celebrating the whole process. Free agency, ooh, millions of dollars, ooh. But let's be real. I want to be real with you. I'm never going to be anything but real with you. It's been a boring free agency until now. Now it's getting good. Now it's get your popcorn time. Especially because the Raiders went drunken sailor, or drunken Tom Brady sailing on the boat when he pitched the Lombardi Trophy from one boat to the other after the Tampa Bay Buccaneers won the Super Bowl. Either way, drunken sailor's cleaner, more concise. They've been spending. What's going to happen now? Because, ladies and gentlemen, they can back out of any of the deals they've already done in free agency. Think about that. Now, that would be unprecedented. We've seen players back out of deals agreed to during the negotiating window. We've seen that. Frank Gore is an example. Anthony Barr had to deal with the Jets and then backed out and stayed in the Vikings. I feel like there's someone else. I don't think we've seen a team do it. They could. They could say to Tyler Linderbaum, hey, you know, this $27 million. And, you know, to those who would say they didn't overpay for Tyler Linderbaum because they had to pay more because they suck, they still overpaid. That's just the reason why they overpaid. They still overpaid. They objectively overpaid for Tyler Linderbaum. They paid, as I said here, a dysfunction tax. They still overpaid. Now they get a chance to say to Tyler Linderbaum, or, hey, you want to get nuts? Let's get nuts. Tyler Linderbaum failed his physical. Stick it right back to the Ravens, although the Ravens may welcome the opportunity to bring back Linderbaum for 22 as opposed to the 27 that the Raiders are going to pay him. So anyway, I got the feeling that a shitstorm is coming. Sorry, Kristen. So I'm imposing on Kristen at 8:30 at night on a Tuesday, and she's going to have to scrub out a curse word. Sorry. This is something. This has been a vitamin B12 shot to a very, and it's strange because it's been very hectic. We had 200 posts plus yesterday at PFT, but it's been very boring. I mean, when the big name quarterback is a guy with 6 career starts, it is boring. And then when the other guy is Tua Tagovailoa, who washed out of Miami, and like, who really wants him? And the Falcons swoop in. Well, who else would have? It's boring. Not boring now. It's juicy now. It's interesting now. So, moving forward, what's Maxx Crosby have to say? What do the Ravens have to say? Why did he fail the physical? And what will the Raiders do with one or more of the various contracts that they've committed to, because Maxx Crosby is coming back? He's going to be on the books. They've got the cap space to manage it, but from a budget standpoint, his cash this year, $30 million or thereabouts, that's back in play now. Who are they going to trade him to? Is he going to be so disenchanted by his temporary foray into the trade pipeline that he's decided, I'm just going to stay with the Raiders? I like what they've done with all their signings. I've had my feathers unruffled. We'll see where it goes from here. Hopefully it won't go anywhere in the next couple of hours so you get a chance to digest this video. But if there's more big news as it relates to the Ravens, the Raiders, Maxx Crosby, or anyone else, I'll be back. I'm going nowhere else. I mean, the toupee's on for the rest of the night. I just snap it off before bed and snap it back on tomorrow morning. My wife hates when I do that. Snap it back on in the morning before PFT Live. All right, thanks for some of your time. That's it. 10 minutes is more than long enough to hear from me on a Tuesday night. You'll hear plenty from me tomorrow morning on PFT Live. I'm sure Christopher David Sims will have a few things to say. I'll have some more to say. There may be some more news as it relates to Crosby. We'll get you up to speed with that and everything else going on in the National Football League. Thanks, as always, for some of your time. Check us out all night long at ProFootballTalk.com. You never know where all hell is going to break loose. When it does, though, we'll be all over it. See you tomorrow. Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.